It's story time with Talia now. I'm going to read one of the best books that I read to my son and myself to help him to understand ADHD and myself to understand ADHD. It's called All Dogs Have ADHD and it's by Kathy Hoopman. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder may be detected soon after a child is born. An ADHD child may not sleep as much as his parents would like. His first steps aren't steps, they are an attempt to escape. Because the world was meant to be explored, he knows what he wants, and he wants it now. When an opportunity presents itself, he goes for it, and may dive straight into a situation without thinking of the consequences. An ADHD child can be fearless, but unfortunately, his body is not so invincible. He's easily disorientated. He's always losing things. And often can't find what is right in front of his nose. When playing, he may not be sure how to take turns or how to share. And he can be rougher. And he can be rougher than he intends. Others may not invite him to join in their games. Which is sad because he has a loving, caring nature. And he can be so much fun. An ADHD child can be distracted by things other people don't notice. And his priorities may differ from those around him. His mind works better when his body is in motion, and he finds it hard to sit still for long. His senses can go into overload with everything going on. So he goes from one task to the next without finishing anything. Books can be hard to understand. And things learnt are tricky to remember. He doesn't know where to start. And even if there are instructions, he may not know how to follow them. There's no doubt he is very bright. But not everyone appreciates his type of intelligence. So although he tries hard to be good, those in charge are not always impressed with his behaviour. And he is often labelled a clown. He is easily bored when that happens. His mind fogs, his eyes close all by themselves. Somewhere else can seem so much more interesting. And he dreams of escaping things that don't interest him. That just don't interest him. Time can pass without him noticing. And he can end up in the doghouse without knowing why. People keep saying, you can do better if you try harder, and it's simply not true. Life is so darn frustrating. When things get too much, he may tantrum. Being very sensitive, he gets sad. Because he wants to be like everyone else, but he just can't. Those who love him become sad too, because they don't understand why he behaves the way he does. Sometimes others think they can bring him up better than his parents can. That is true. I know that. But when he finds something he likes, his concentration is fierce. And his dedication to the task is wholehearted. His mind is often miles ahead of his peers, and he can find solutions where others don't think to look. His creativity is legendary. As an ADHD child grows older, he can do anything he wants. And he is always willing to try new things. When life seems the same day after day, he knows it's time for a change. But when he finds a job he loves, his amazing sense of intuition, his drive to achieve in his interest area, and his bubbly nature means he can reach the very top of his chosen field. Like many ADHD before him, Henry Ford, Leonardo da Vinci, and Albert Einstein. Sure, he may not worry about his looks, and he has his own way of doing things, which is fine, because if everyone was the same, life would be very boring indeed. So when an ADHD child has love and support, good friends who accept him just the way he is, encouragement to pursue his dreams, and someone to believe in him, his potential is limitless. I really love this book, and I hope you enjoyed it too.